Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys watching today's video. And guys, I've got a really special video for you guys today. This is going to be a blast from the past. This is the November-December issue of 1984 of Cast Magazine, which was the Redman Tournament Trail. This is the first year that I started fishing tournaments, and there's some really cool stuff in here. So I'm gonna thumb through this and show you guys something about what I consider sort of the golden era of bass fishing. I think you guys will get a kick out of looking at this magazine, so we're going to get into that. Before we get started, guys, I just want to remind you may have seen it a couple days ago. We've just introduced my new Solar Bat series of RB2 series, my signature series glasses. This is the RB3 series, and these things are freaking awesome, guys. They have a new frame finish on there. This is the crystallized gray matte, and this is designed specifically to reduce a lot of light reflection in the water with this particular color. It also is really cool on your face. You know, you don't sweat near as much, especially along the nose. Super great optical clarity in the lenses. If you guys are interested in picking up a pair, I'll put the Solar Bat link in the description. And if you guys are ready to upgrade to some new sunglasses, I can promise you guys will really be happy with these. So check those out, the link in the description here. Okay guys, here we go. I'm going to show you this magazine. You guys are going to really like this, so let's take a look at it. Okay guys, here we go. This is the November-December issue, Cast Magazine, which is the old Redman Tournament Trail, which was where I started fishing at. We're going to take a look through this thing here, see what we got. And right off the bat, this old cork handled pistol grip graphite rod. What's that, the V-Mag series reels? I've never seen those before. Look at that trolling motor there, the old Minn Kota Brute trolling motor, man. I had one of those actually. Had something like 18 pounds of thrust on it, but that was state of the art back then, man. Old Ranger boat ad there. More stuff there. There we go, guys. That is back when bass fishing was bass fishing now. That's all we need, man. If it was up to me, this would be the only electronics we were allowed on the boats. One flasher up front. This is ridiculous. This is where it started it all. We can get rid of that. Just an old school flasher like that, man, that's all you need. And concentrate on finding fish. Landing bag, big bass and heavy cover. Doug Hannon there. Old strand line ad. You used to see a lot of strand line ads. You don't see those much anymore. Of course, the Redman ad. Another picture of Doug Hannon there with a big Florida bass. That ad used to be everything. An old Hank Parker ad there with the Fenwick. That was the original flipping stick, the Fenwick flipping sticks there. Deadly Minnow. Check that truck out there. Look at that, $6,393 for a brand new truck. You can add about 80,000 onto that now. Look at those old jerk baits there. That's back before pre-Megabass, man. Old Rogues and Rapalas, G&B batteries, beer ad. Larry Nixon, man, Evinrude Skeeter. That was back on the Skeeter team days. Another Minn Kota trolling motor. I never did have a Minn Kota back then. I always had like the Motor Guide and the old Motor Guide thruster even. It's back when people used to sit down in seats there. Another battery. Now it's all lithiums. Excuse me. Old Norman crankbait ad there. That was back when they first started coming out with a bunch of crappy new technology. Little aluminum boat there, Duracraft. Old Shad Rap, man. No, Rebel Deep, double deep shad. Looks like a Shad Rap. Little crankbaits there. Old Rebel Deep We Are. That thing was awesome. Look at that handle, gator grip. Setup sonar. Advanced sonar technology flourishes in small southern community. This is when all the crap started that's leading us up to the problems we have today. If they just would freaking stay with flashers, bass fishing world would be much better off. Wally divers. There it was, man. That was state of the art. Look at that old 350 Ranger, Dodge Ram truck. I remember when I qualified for my first Redman Regional this year, and I remember they gave away that rig for first place. That was like a dream for a 22-year-old kid to win. Another battery ad. LC's Grass Assassin spinnerbait. Now here's the deal. They used to have all the tournaments, DFLs, covered in the magazines here. And pretty much detailed. This was really detailed magazines here. Okie winners.
Daddy, where's the leaf blower?
Huh?
Where's the leaf blower?
It's right there, over there. It's right on Sage's cage over there.
It's not there.
Carolina rig. More tournaments here. Potomac River.
Daddy, it's not there.
This thing. More tournaments there. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I got to get Elijah lined out here. Okay, here's the deal I didn't know at the time, guys. This was actually qualified for this Redman All-American in 1984. This was before, the magazine came out before that tournament, but remember seeing the ad for that. More tournaments on Seneca Lake there. Old Hubert Green. Barkley, Monroe, Smith Mountain Lake. Williams, McQueen. There's a freaking hammer right there, guys. Terry Thomas, that was my mentor. That guy's a freaking hammer, as big as hammers as they come right there. One of the greatest, that guy's one of the greatest fishermen in this country, bass fishermen. I'd put him up against KVD or anybody. He just decided not to fish professionally. Check this out, guys. Tommy Martin captures the bend. Look at that, Redman. Larry Nixon, Tommy Martin, John Torian. Who's that? Man, that's some history right there. Dale Hollow, Wallenpaupack. Oologah, Patoka Lake. More on Kentucky Barkley. Okeechobee. What did it take to win at Okeechobee back then? 20 pounds won at Okeechobee. You see any names there? I'm not real familiar with those guys, those names. It's the standings they had there for the qualify for the regionals. Let's see. There was my first one there. 13th place in the standings. This was the Ozark division, guys, the toughest division around, in my opinion. Dick Collier, hammer. Let's see. Jerry Cawthor, Mike Roller. Ken McTeer, just some hammers there. And an old Yamaha ad. And there it is there. Okay, guys, there it is, sort of a blast from the past. I've got quite a few of these old Redman magazines. We'll go through a few of them over the next, 4 or 5 months here. But, man, this is just, if you guys weren't in the bass fishing world back then, it was the best era. It was just, there was an innocence and a simplicity that came with fishing back then that has been completely lost in today's fishing. It was simply a better time to be a bass angler. It was like, it's hard to explain unless you're there, somebody my age like that. But I just want to try to share this with you guys to maybe help relive some of the people that have came before we have right now. So I think everyone out there, I think you sort of owe it as a bass angler, especially if you're a tournament angler. I think you owe it to become a historian of the sport and know who came before you and know who paved the way, allowing you to do the things you do now. And so many people out there, guys, the new guys, they don't know who anybody is out there. So hopefully I can give some history lessons and you guys will keep up with that. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll talk later.